Certainly, below is a compelling and accurate account of Ms. Harriet Tubman's incredible life, highlighting her escape from slavery and her heroic work on the great Underground Railroad. Harriet Tubman, the Moses of her people. Early life in slavery. Born Araminta Ross, around 1822. In Dorchester County, Maryland, Harriet Tubman endured the brutality of slavery from childhood. She was hired out to different masters, one of whom struck her in the head with a heavy weight when she was a teenager, leaving her with lifelong seizures and vivid dreams she believed were visions from God. In a torture, she married John Tubman, a free black man, and took the name Harriet. But when her enslaver died in 1849, she faced the terrifying prospect of being sold further south. Determined to escape, she fled alone, guided by the Micah or North Star and the help of sympathetic abolitionists. Erosaka, the daring escape. Using the secret network known as the Underground Railroad, Harriet traveled nearly 90 miles on foot, avoiding slave catchers, crossing treacherous swamps, and relying on safe houses, until she reached Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and tasted freedom for the first time. But she couldn't rest knowing her family and others were still enslaved. The Underground Railroad conductor. Harriet made it her mission to return to Maryland and lead others to freedom. Over 11 years, she risked her life on 13 dangerous missions, rescuing around 70 enslaved people, including her parents and siblings. She became known as Moses and for leading her people to the Promised Land. Her methods were ingenious. She traveled at night using the North Stars and natural landmarks. She carried a revolver, warning escapees, "You'll be free or die." She used coded songs and messages to communicate. She once disguised herself as an elderly woman to avoid detection. The Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 made her work even more dangerous, as escaped slaves could be captured even in free states. So she rerouted the Underground Railroad further north to Quebec, Canada, where slavery was abolished. Her Civil War heroine in later life. During the Civil War, 1861 to 1865, Tubman served as a house spy, nurse, and scout for the Union Army. She helped lead the Combahee River Raid, freeing over 700 enslaved people, the first woman to command an armed expedition in the war. Despite her service, she was denied a pension for decades. She later settled in Auburn, New York, where she opened a home for the elderly and poor. She died in Himatintin, leaving behind a legacy of unyielding courage. Legacy. Harriet Tubman became a symbol of freedom, resistance, and determination. In 2016, the U.S. Treasury announced she would replace Andrew Jackson on the Car 20 bill, a fitting tribute to a woman who devoted her life to liberation. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Harriet Tubman. Would you like any additional details or a specific focus on a part of her life?